You say I'm going to hell. Well, if that's the punishment for wanting to claim my own son, then it certainly is worth the price. Ridge made the decision to go tell Eric the truth because he knows it's the right thing to do.
No, because you've got him all confused. You turned his head completely around with this nonsense about the truth is going to set you free.
And it will.
Oh, Massimo, that's not the way the world works, and you know it. Sometimes the truth can be so hurtful, it's best just left locked up.
Do you really believe that?
Of course I do. That's the reason that I've lied to my husband. I'm trying to protect him. Oh, God. Now, with Ridge going over there to talk to Eric, it's all going to end, and we're going to be dealing with this for the rest of our lives. This is the end of my family as I've known it.
Dad, I didn't know you were here.
I tried to tell you.
There's something you want to talk to me about?
I didn't really expect to have to do it under these circumstances, but...
Well, maybe you should wait then, Ridge.
Does this have to do with the fight you had with your mother?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, I can imagine you're a little uncomfortable talking about that. Maybe I think I can make it easier for you.
What do you mean, Dad?
There's something I want to talk to you about, too. Both of you, actually. There's something about Stephanie that affects us all. And I think maybe this is a good time to let you in on
Well, I must say it's wonderful to see you, my darling, particularly looking so radiant and effusive. Any particular reason?
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't want there to be any interruptions. There's something that I want to tell you.
Really? Maybe I ought to sit down to hear it, huh?
No. I think you can handle it. At least I hope so.
Well, there's only one way to find out. You may fire when ready.
I'm leaving Lorenzo. And I'm going back to Thorne.
You're the strongest woman I know, Stephanie. No matter what happens, you will adapt and you'll go on.
You know, you say this to me as though I have some minor personality adjustment, some attitude adjustment to make. My family is about to be torn apart, Massimo. Publicly humiliated, probably. If it were just me or just my reputation, certainly I could handle it. But the company is really on the line. I mean, there's a genuine chance that Forrester Creations won't be there to leave to the children and the grandchildren. What the hell do you care? You have your legacy to pass on to Ridge.
I don't want any harm to come to your children. Stephanie, for God's sake, they are a part of you, which makes them important to me.
But not important enough to keep Ridge from going to Eric.
You and I made love a number of years ago, and there were consequences. Now, no matter what happens, we have to deal with those consequences.
We? We, Massimo? You're not on the losing end this time.
I have been for years. I think it's about time that I had my chance.
If you're looking for my blessing, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Stephanie, listen. I wish to God there was some way that we both could get what we want. Who knows? Maybe someday.
What is it, Dad? What do you know about Mother?
I know things aren't right when my son and his mother are at each other's throats. When my daughter finds it difficult to share with me what's going on in her life. And when my wife feels further away from me right now than she did when she first moved out. This family is just falling apart in front of my eyes.
There's a reason for that.
Rich, I know. I mean, there's a lot of good reasons for it. The terrible things that happened in this family lately. When you left the company, there was a terrible division that was created there. And sweet girl, when you had your divorce, I'm so sorry. And when Taylor died, and it just pulled his family apart. And it should have brought us back together. A family is a great, great gift, and it cannot be taken for granted. And I'm just as much to blame as anybody else. Terrible things have blown up in my face, and I've just waited to see what was going to happen instead of turning and facing them head on. Well, all of that changes tomorrow.
What happens tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Stephanie and I are going to renew our vows.
You are?
Yes.
Mother didn't say anything to me about that.
She doesn't know. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to that damned guest house, and I'm going to make it clear to her in no uncertain terms that she and I are going to resume our lives as husband and wife, whether she wants it or not. She's my life. She is my soul. And so are you. My children and my grandchildren, I can't lose any one of you.
You won't, Dad. You won't.
What about you, son? Can I count on you? You be there tomorrow and stand up for me, be my best man when I remarry your mother.
I'll be there.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Now, we settle all that. What did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, it's not important anymore.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have you as my father and to be a part of this family. Nothing else matters.
Well, I think it's becoming fairly obvious that the Spectre clan and the Forrester clan are bound to be connected in one way or another, aren't they?
You hate the idea, don't you?
No. If you and Thorne have decided that you want to be together and start over, it's like I said before, I will support you in any decision you make. However, I want you to tell Thorne one thing. Tell him he is on my radar screen, and if he does one thing to hurt you, if he makes you shed one tear, he is in grave danger of singing soprano for the rest of his life.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him that.
Oh, rats. Darla, I thought I told you I wasn't taking any calls, Oh. All right, I'll talk to him. Sorry, darling.
Oh, no, that's okay. I gotta go anyway.
Yes, Massimo, what is it?
Whoever you have in your office, get rid of them. I'm coming over and break out the cigars.
Cigars?
I am going to be a father. God, Sally. Whew, how I've looked forward to this. I've dreamed of it. The world acknowledging my son, Massimo Morone the Fifth.
Cinco de Mojo, huh? Very impressive.
Yeah. You know something, Sally? You know what we have to do? We have to give a party. Yes, we have to give one of the biggest, most lavish parties ever seen. Just think of it. Picture it, Sally. Hundreds and hundreds of dignitaries and heads of state from all over the world here for just one reason, and one reason alone. To meet my son. My son.
Uh-huh. I understand Ridge is having a meeting with Eric to tell him about it now.
Yes. He simply could not stand this charade any longer himself. Now, I hate to profit or even capitalize on someone else's misfortune, but this day has been a long time in coming. All right, Sally, my dear. There we go. Yes. Let us drink. The preservation of the Morone family, and to Ridge for making it happen. Salud.
I couldn't do it. I thought I was ready. I thought I could go through with it. Oh, man. Dad was saying all those things about Mother. All I could think about was my wife, who I love more than anything. Losing her. I know what it's like, Bridget. And now to be the one that's gonna devastate this man that's been so incredible to me.
So why do you sound like you still have your doubts?
You know, there's even someone else who's been pretty damn great to me, too. Look what I'm gonna do to him.
And knowing Massimo, he's not gonna understand.
The man gave me life. And he can't even call himself my father. I don't blame him at all for feeling cheated. I don't know, Bridget. Any way I turn now, someone's gonna lose. So what do? What the hell is the answer?
Stephanie, open the door. I want to talk to you. Stephanie, open the door right now. Stephanie, let me in. Whatever plans you have for the day, you cancel them. I want to talk to you. I just saw Ridge.
Oh,
How could you do it? How could you keep this from me?
If I could just see some way around this damn situation, some way, some solution that doesn't make me feel like I'm selling everyone out.
Ridge. You're looking for something that doesn't exist. I mean, no matter how you handle this, you're not gonna feel good about it. There's just some situations in life that are never gonna be clear-cut.
Just get used to it, huh?
Just focus on the things that you do have answers to. Like how to be a good dad to your kids. How to make the most of the time you have with your mom and dad.
Let's see. How do I thank a very, very wise woman for being there when I need her? Thank you.
Feel a little bit better?
Yeah, feeling a little better, thanks to you. I also know a certain bride-to-be that's probably feeling very relieved at this very moment.
How could you do this? You're my wife. Stephanie, you say you love me.
I do.
Then you should have come to me ages ago, but instead you continue living this ridiculous game of yours.
I only did what I honestly thought was the best thing.
What, withholding the one thing in my life that's most important to me?
Oh, Eric, I need you to understand this. Please, just...
No, I'm through understanding. I don't understand. Now, I want you to get out of here. I want you to pack your bags, and I want you to get the hell out of here.
What?
Or else I'm going to have to throw you over my shoulder and carry you up to the main house where you belong. You and I are going to resume living together, Stephanie. And that's final.
You said you saw Ridge. What did he tell you?
He absolutely agrees that you and I have to stop living this separation and go back to living as husband and wife, which is what we are, if you will remember. Now, you and I are going to get remarried again. Tomorrow, we're going to renew our vows.
Renew our vows tomorrow.
Yes. We're going to show our children and our grandchildren what real commitment is. We're going to show them the glory of living your dream with the love of your life. Now, you see this ring? Tomorrow, I'm going to put this ring on your finger, right next to all the other rings that I've given you over the years. Each ring side by side. Each one getting stronger and stronger until it accurately represents the bond that you and I share. Does this mean that you accept my terms? Not that they were negotiable in the first place?
I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm starting to like this new arrangement. Now, you stay right here. I'm going to get us some champagne. I think we should start celebrating right now. Hello?
Thank you, Ridge. Thank you.